step into the fog-shrouded world of Silent Hill, where nightmares and reality blur. In this video, we'll explore the evolution of this iconic horror series, from the original 1999 classic to the latest upcoming releases. This is the scary Silent Hill history. And this is nerdsection.com. Imagine stepping into a world where reality twists into a living nightmare, where every shadow hides a secret and every foggy corner holds unspeakable terror. That's the world of Silent Hill, the original game that started it all back in 1999. Developed by Konami's Team Silent, this game wasn't just another survival horror title, it was a psychological deep dive into the darkest recesses of the human mind. Unlike the straightforward horror of its contemporaries, Silent Hill carved its own path by blending unsettling atmospheres with a story that was as much about internal demons as it was about the monsters lurking in the fog. The game follows Harry Mason, an ordinary man searching for his missing adopted daughter Cheryl in the eerie town of Silent Hill. As you guide Harry through the deserted streets, you're pulled deeper into a web of haunting mysteries, strange symbols, and disturbing creatures that defy logic. What makes Silent Hill truly terrifying isn't just the monsters you encounter, but the creeping dread that seeps into every moment, fueled by Akira Yamaoka's chilling soundtrack and the game's oppressive, ever-present fog. The fog not only limits your vision, but also represents the blurred line between reality and the twisted nightmares that Silent Hill is famous for. But it's the story that cements Silent Hill as a classic. With its unpredictable twists and multiple endings, it keeps you questioning what's real and what's not long after you've put down the controller. The game's psychological depth was a revelation for the genre, offering players more than just jump scares. It offered a journey into the fears and guilt that haunt us all. Silent Hill wasn't just a game, it was an experience, one that set the stage for an entire series of mind-bending horror that would continue to redefine the genre for years to come. Silent Hill 2 isn't just a sequel, it's a masterclass in psychological horror that still haunts players to this day. Released in 2001, this game is widely regarded as the pinnacle of the Silent Hill series, elevating the franchise from mere survival horror to a deeply unsettling exploration of the human psyche. You play as James Sunderland, a man drawn to the fog-shrouded town of Silent Hill by a letter from his deceased wife, Mary. As you guide James through the town's eerie streets and dilapidated buildings, you'll quickly realize that Silent Hill is more than just a location. It's a mirror reflecting James's innermost fears, guilt, and desires. The game's disturbing creatures, like the iconic Pyramid Head, aren't just monsters to be feared. They're manifestations of James's own tortured soul, making every encounter feel personal and unnerving. But what really sets Silent Hill 2 apart is its narrative depth and emotional complexity. This is a game that delves into themes of grief, guilt, and redemption, challenging you to confront the darker sides of human nature. The story is non-linear and ambiguous, offering multiple endings that depend on your actions and decisions throughout the game. This ensures that Silent Hill 2 isn't just a terrifying experience, it's a deeply personal one, where every playthrough reveals new layers of the story, keeping you questioning what's real long after the final credits roll. Silent Hill 3 from 2003, the third installment in the legendary horror franchise, brought psychological terror to new heights. This time, you're thrust into the shoes of Heather Mason, a teenage girl with a mysterious past and an even more mysterious connection to the dark forces that plague Silent Hill. What starts as a simple trip to the mall spirals into a nightmarish journey filled with grotesque creatures, mind-bending environments, and a plot that ties directly back to the original game, revealing shocking truths and deepening the lore. Silent Hill 3 is renowned for its haunting atmosphere, which draws you in with its chilling sound design, eerie visuals, and relentless sense of dread. The developers took full advantage of the PlayStation 2's hardware, delivering some of the most detailed and disturbing environments ever seen in a horror game. From blood-stained hospitals to twisted amusement parks, each location is meticulously crafted to keep you on edge. The game also introduces a range of horrifying new monsters, each more grotesque than the last, ensuring you never feel safe even for a moment. But it's not just the visuals and sound that make Silent Hill 3 stand out, it's the story. Heather's journey is deeply personal, full of psychological horror and unsettling revelations that will stay with you long after the game is over. The narrative weaves together themes of identity, motherhood, and the struggle between good and evil, making Silent Hill 3 not just a great horror game, but a deeply impactful experience. Whether you're a longtime fan of the series or a newcomer, this is one chapter in the Silent Hill saga you simply cannot miss. Chapter 4 of the Silent Hill saga brings us to Silent Hill For the Room, released in 2004. This entry takes the series in a bold new direction, focusing on psychological horror and breaking away from the familiar town of Silent Hill. Instead, you find yourself trapped in a haunting, claustrophobic environment, a single room. You play as Henry Townsend, a man who wakes up to discover that his apartment, room 302 of South Ashfield Heights, has been mysteriously locked from the inside. No one can hear his cries for help, and no one can get in. Your once safe haven quickly becomes a twisted nightmare. Silent Hill 4 stands out not only because of its unique setting, but also due to its innovative gameplay mechanics. The game is divided between the real world of Henry's apartment and the nightmare worlds he must venture into through strange portals. These alternate dimensions, filled with grotesque creatures and disturbing imagery, blur the lines between reality and nightmare. Unlike previous games, your apartment is not just a starting point. It's an evolving prison where strange occurrences like ghostly hauntings escalate as the game progresses, forcing you to manage your surroundings while battling the horrors within. The Room's narrative delves deep into themes of isolation, voyeurism, and the lingering presence of past traumas. The storyline is a chilling descent into madness as you uncover the sinister history of Room 302 and its connection to a serial killer. While it received mixed reviews for its departure from the series norm, Silent Hill For the Room remains a memorable entry for its daring experimentation and the unique psychological horror that it brings to the franchise. This game is a must experience for those who want to see just how far Silent Hill can push the boundaries of fear. Time to dive into Silent Hill Origins, the 2007 prequel that digs deep into the dark history of the haunted town we've come to fear and love. Origins takes you back to where it all began, setting the stage for the nightmares that would later unfold in the original Silent Hill. You step into the shoes of Travis Grady, a truck driver with a troubled past who finds himself drawn into the eerie fog of Silent Hill after rescuing a mysterious girl from a burning house. Little does he know, this act of heroism will spiral him into a world of psychological terror and personal torment. What sets Origins apart is how it masterfully blends the familiar with the new. Fans of the series will recognize the oppressive atmosphere, the labyrinthine environments, and those terrifying creatures that lurk around every corner. But Origins also brings fresh elements to the table, like the introduction of the mirror world, where you can switch between the real world and a nightmarish alternate dimension, adding a new layer of dread and strategic depth to the gameplay. And let's not forget the sound design. Once again, Akira Yamaoka's haunting score perfectly complements the unsettling atmosphere, making every creak and whisper send shivers down your spine. Origins isn't just about filling in the backstory of Silent Hill, it's about understanding the roots of the town's malevolent forces and the people ensnared by them. Travis's journey is one of self-discovery as he confronts his own demons while uncovering the twisted secrets of Silent Hill. It's a game that doesn't just tell a story, it pulls you into its dark embrace and doesn't let go until you've experienced every chilling moment. If you're a fan of the series or even just a lover of horror, Silent Hill Origins is a must-play chapter that deepens the mystery and terror of this iconic franchise. Silent Hill Homecoming from 2008 takes the haunting atmosphere and psychological horror the series is known for and turns up the intensity. This entry in the franchise dives deep into the twisted psyche of Alex Shepard, a soldier returning home from war only to find his hometown, Shepherd's Glen, engulfed in a nightmarish fog. As Alex searches for his missing brother, he uncovers dark secrets about his family and the town, leading him into the heart of Silent Hill itself. What sets Homecoming apart is its focus on more visceral combat mechanics and a narrative that weaves together themes of guilt, trauma, and the horrors of war. The game's visuals, enhanced by the power of the 7th console generation, bring an unsettling realism to the grotesque creatures that roam the foggy streets and decrepit buildings. The familiar monsters are back, but with disturbing new designs reflecting the deep psychological torment of the protagonist. Yet, while the game introduced new elements and expanded on the lore, it also divided fans. Some appreciated the deeper exploration of action-oriented gameplay, while others longed for the more subtle, psychological terror of previous titles. Still, Homecoming remains a significant chapter in the Silent Hill saga, offering a fresh perspective on the horrors that lurk within both the town and the human mind. When you step into Silent Hill Downpour from 2012, you're stepping into a world that turns the horror genre on its head. This game takes a bold approach by focusing more on psychological horror, diving deep into the mind of Murphy Pendleton, a prison inmate whose dark past haunts every corner of Silent Hill. The game's atmosphere is thick with tension, making you question every creak of a floorboard and every shadow lurking in the rain-soaked streets. As the weather shifts, so does the intensity, with rainstorms not just adding to the eerie ambiance, but also increasing the danger lurking around every corner. Silent Hill Downpour marks a significant shift in the series' gameplay mechanics and narrative style. While the previous titles leaned heavily on the town's mystique and twisted creature designs, Downpour introduces a more open-world environment. You can explore side quests that reveal deeper layers of Silent Hill's sinister history and uncover hidden secrets tied to Murphy's troubled psyche. Combat takes a backseat to exploration and puzzle solving, a deliberate choice that reinforces the game's focus on psychological horror over brute force. The unpredictability of the rain reflects Murphy's internal turmoil, ensuring that you're never fully at ease. But Downpour isn't just about navigating a haunted town, it's about confronting the past. The narrative cleverly weaves together Murphy's story with Silent Hill's lore, creating a harrowing experience that lingers long after the game is over. The game's moody soundtrack, composed by Daniel Licht, enhances this eerie journey, pulling you deeper into the nightmare. Silent Hill Downpour may not be the most celebrated entry in the series, but its unique approach to storytelling and atmosphere makes it a standout, proving that even in the pouring rain, Silent Hill can still send chills down your spine. When it comes to the world of Silent Hill, the original games left an unforgettable mark on the survival horror genre, and it's no surprise that the series has seen its fair share of remakes and reimaginings. First up is Silent Hill: Shattered Memories, 2009, a bold reimagining of the very first Silent Hill game. Instead of simply updating the graphics and mechanics, Shattered Memories took a daring approach by completely reinterpreting the story. This version turns the original game on its head, replacing combat with exploration and psychological profiling. As you guide Harry Mason through a nightmarish quest to find his daughter, the game adapts to your decisions, altering characters, locations, and even the monsters based on your choices. This deep psychological element sets Shattered Memories apart, making it one of the most unique experiences in the series. Fast forward to 2024, and the long-awaited remake of Silent Hill 2 finally arrives, breathing new life into what many consider the pinnacle of psychological horror. The original Silent Hill 2 was praised for its deep, emotionally charged narrative and haunting atmosphere. This remake stays true to the spirit of the original, while bringing the visuals and gameplay up to modern standards. Fans can expect enhanced graphics that delve even deeper into the decaying world of Silent Hill, with fog-drenched streets and grotesque creatures that feel more terrifying than ever. The remake also promises refined gameplay mechanics, adding new layers of immersion and intensity to James Sunderland's tragic journey through the twisted town. Both of these remakes showcase how Silent Hill continues to evolve, not just by retelling the same stories, but by reimagining them for new generations. Whether you're exploring the shifting psychological landscape of Shattered Memories, or revisiting the harrowing tale of Silent Hill 2, these remakes demonstrate the enduring power of the franchise to terrify, captivate, and profoundly move players. Silent Hill's eerie world extends beyond its core series, creeping into adaptations and collections that bring its terror to different platforms. The first of these is play novel Silent Hill, released in 2001. This unique entry isn't your typical survival horror experience, but a visual novel adaptation of the original Silent Hill. Designed for the Game Boy Advance, it transforms the unsettling journey of Harry Mason into a text-driven experience with multiple story paths, offering fans a new way to engage with the fog-shrouded town. While it never left Japan officially, its cult status has led to fan translations that keep its haunting narrative alive. Fast forward to 2006, and we see the Silent Hill Collection, a bundle that brings the original Silent Hill, Silent Hill 2, and Silent Hill 3 together. This collection was a treasure trove for fans, allowing them to relive the most iconic moments of the series on the PlayStation 2. However, this isn't the only collection fans would see. In the same year, a mobile version of Silent Hill was released, offering a simplified yet still terrifying experience for fans on the go. It was a testament to the series' flexibility, adapting its atmospheric horror to the limitations of mobile gaming, ensuring that the dread of Silent Hill could follow you anywhere. Then came Silent Hill HD Collection in 2012, which promised to bring the series' most beloved titles, Silent Hill 2 and 3, to the modern era with enhanced visuals and audio. While the intent was to preserve the games for new and old audiences alike, the collection was met with controversy due to various technical issues and changes that didn't sit well with purists. Despite these hurdles, the HD Collection remains a significant attempt to keep Silent Hill's legacy alive, providing an accessible way to experience the dread of these classic entries on newer consoles. When it comes to the Silent Hill franchise, the spin-offs add a unique layer of depth to the series, offering fans a variety of gameplay experiences that deviate from the main titles. Starting with Silent Hill, the arcade in 2007, this on-rails shooter introduced a new way to engage with the series' iconic atmosphere, blending traditional Silent Hill terror with a more action-oriented gameplay style. That same year saw the release of Silent Hill Orphan, a mobile game that offered bite-sized yet eerie encounters, expanding the lore in a compact format. Fast forward to 2008 and 2010, Silent Hill Orphan 2 and Silent Hill Orphan 3 continued to build on the mobile gaming experience, maintaining the series' chilling essence in a portable form. Then came Silent Hill Book of Memories in 2012, which provided a top-down action RPG twist to the Silent Hill formula, offering a fresh perspective on the series' nightmarish world. This was followed by PT, the infamous 2014 teaser for the cancelled Silent Hills project, which remains a haunting and influential piece of interactive horror that continues to be discussed by fans and critics alike. The spin-off journey doesn't stop there. Silent Hill Ascension in 2023 represents a shift to a more interactive, narrative-driven experience where players' choices significantly impact the story's direction. This is soon followed by Silent Hill The Short Message in 2024, a mobile game that dives deeper into the lore with brief but intense horror experiences. Looking ahead, Silent Hill Townfall promises to expand the universe even further, offering a new chapter to this ever-evolving horror saga. Each of these spin-offs enriches the Silent Hill mythos, keeping the franchise as terrifying and engaging as ever. Silent Hill F is an intriguing addition to the Silent Hill universe that's currently shrouded in mystery. Announced in 2023, this new entry has already captured the attention of fans who are eagerly speculating about what it could bring to the franchise. Unlike previous installments, Silent Hill F is expected to push the boundaries of the series with its fresh take on horror, promising to deliver a unique experience that both respects and reinvents the series' core elements. Early teasers and information hint at a deep, immersive narrative that explores new psychological and existential themes. The game is rumored to be set in a different part of the Silent Hill universe, introducing new characters and unsettling environments while maintaining the franchise's signature atmospheric dread. The F in the title might suggest a new direction or chapter in the series, potentially focusing on different aspects of fear and trauma that have yet to be explored. With the franchise's history of blending haunting visuals and intricate storytelling, Silent Hill F is poised to be a significant chapter in the Silent Hill saga. Fans can look forward to a game that could redefine horror gaming once again, offering both a nod to the series' roots and a bold leap into new, terrifying territory. Keep an eye out for more updates as the release date approaches. This is one game that promises to keep you on the edge of your seat. From the original game to the latest updates and spin-offs, Silent Hill continues to push the boundaries of horror. For more on how MVOEs and series make the leap to video games, check out our top 5 video game adaptations. It's the perfect follow-up to see how other games have been transformed and which ones stand out.